Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, and today we'll cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Coney, NVDY, and Misty. The birds are out. The birds are super loud. So before we get into this, yes, it's that time for me to bug you to hit the like button because obviously if you guys enjoy these videos, hitting the like button, believe it or not, is really the way to help the channel grow, because if you hit the like button, then YouTube does their thing and throw it into their little algorithm and get my tiny little channel some exposure. Yesterday's video did pretty good, 381 likes. I'm still shooting for the 500 like range. I don't think I ever hit 500 likes on a daily video, so maybe we could shoot for that. Monday's video got 315, yesterday's got 381, so we're on the up and up. So if we can get 500 likes today, that would be huge. So take a moment. I'll give you 2 seconds to hit the like button. You know, if you have to pull over, then do so. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for real, if you're able to and you like the content, please hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. All right, enough about that. All right, so yesterday, real quick, I made some trades. So Tesla went up a lot. So I had some calls that I had to do, and I did one way too early. As you can see, I did an $8 call. Now TSLY is above $8, but I did an $8 call, I only got 18 cents. And then it flew up, boom. And then I did another call, again, a little too early, but I got 47 cents per share on that. But I mean, in the end, what I make about $65, right? Because you add those two up and you times it by 100. I made $65 in premium yesterday. And these calls expire May 24th or May 31st. And if they get assigned for $8, it's all good, because my average cost basis on TSLY, which by the way is a double leverage fund of Tesla, is below $8. And again, this is all covered on the wheel strategy over the weekend, but you guys asked that I share my daily trades. I didn't do any buys and sells directly, but I did some options. I also had a put. I sold a put for $7 that expired on Friday. I decided to buy it back for 3 cents, which comes to $3. And the reason I did that, it would have probably expired worthless. However, I wanted to get the capital back in case Tesla decided to tank, before Friday. And then I have the funds to, sell another put. So that's why I did that. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, real quick, before we get into the trades, just so you guys know, I did see this. We talked about peerless ETFs. They're coming out with an ETF called the Wheel, WEEL. They're going to do the wheel strategy, but I noticed they're going to pay quarterly, just so you guys know, which sucks. I think that's a bad move on their part, honestly, because in the high yield space, monthly is almost a must, right? People want to get paid monthly. So the fact that Wheel is paying quarterly, I don't know, man. That's not such a great idea. So I don't even know if I'm going to do a video on them. I mean, this day and age, high yielders, something like the Wheel, I don't know, paying quarterly, that's not enough. But I know it shouldn't matter, but it just, things have changed, times have changed, and monthly is more of a fad. All right. I did want to cover current events real quick. Sorry about that. So, well, this guy, I don't know. He sees a recession. Yeah, okay. All right, buddy. I just saw something on Nvidia. It was just funny to me. Let me just cover that and we can move on with our lives. Can't even see anything with these stupid pop-ups. Yeah, it said how high or how much more, something like Nvidia of just, they know it's going to, beat estimates. How much will Nvidia beat estimates by? I can't even find the article now. And I just thought that was funny. They already assume, they're going to beat whatever the estimate was. So maybe that's priced in. So maybe Nvidia has to do so fantastic for it to move up, and maybe that's why the strikes are tight. I don't know. Either way, okay. So yesterday, out of the four, only MSTY had a trade. 3 transactions, but it's not a buy call sell put. It's a sell call buy to close put. This means people were selling out of the ETF, so they had to close out 28 contracts from the synthetic, and they had to close out 28 contracts from the weekly calls. So we'll see what that looks like. Let's go to the Excel spreadsheets. All right, here's Misty. They have one synthetic position. It's a 1540. They had to remove 28 because, again, 28 contracts worth, that amount of money had left the ETF, so they can no longer use that money to do trades and options. So what they had to do, they sold their call and they made money. They made 984,000, and that's because, again, they are actually above the strike price of their synthetic. So they made 984,000 selling that call. Now the put, they had to buy to close. They only had to pay 603,000. So this transaction actually netted above 300,000, which was really good. So if they're forced to close in a scenario like this, it's not bad at all. Right now, that puts them down to 885 contracts. And again, they're 7.49% above the price of their synthetic, which again expires July 19th. Let's go to the May tab. Let's see how they did yesterday. They had a huge day the day before. As you guys know, they went up 9%. Yesterday kind of corrected itself a little. They went down 4.16%. Misty only went down by 2.95%. So pretty good. Misty is at $34, man. What a ride for Misty. Misty has been like dominating. All right, so I had to split up the contract for the 1830. So the 28 contracts. Oh, that reminds me. I don't think I copied the formula down on the running total. Sorry, guys. Let's try that. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why I remember that, but it's like these little things you forget. It was just a busy day last night. Had a baseball game. We were down 4-0. We came back, tied the game 4-4. The game was over, but at least it ended up at the tie versus a loss. We scored 4 runs in 1 inning, which I thought it's a pretty awesome way to end the day. But anyway, this I thought was weird. If you look, they buy to close, right? They had to close out some calls, right? The call that they sold, 28 contracts, that strike was at 1830. MSTR is at 1655. And I know it's early in the week, so there's a lot of time value still in the premium, but they had to pay $26 to close that position, which again, I was kind of shocked. So maybe MSTR was, they did it. Maybe they did it earlier in the day. MSTR was priced a little higher, so that's why they did pay $26. But either way, it's not that big a deal, honestly. They had to pay $72,800, which again, that's nothing compared to what they cashed out on the synthetic portion, right? What did we say? Yeah, over 300,000, right? So 72,000. It's not that much. I just thought it was unusual that it cost that much for that. But with a 30-day IV of 100%, I guess it makes sense. All right, so outstanding shares. Oh, sorry. Where is it at? Strike price wise. So the remaining contracts, 885 contracts. Right now they're doing a little better after the big drop. They're 10.55% out of the money with 3 trading days. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, outstanding shares, it went up by 75,000. It's odd that they had to close out positions because outstanding shares went up. So, like, what the hell is that? All right, 30-day IV. Here's the summary. We talked about this, 100% IV. Outstanding shares, 4.3 million. Net income, that's a loss of 17.7. So we won't go any further. Again, the weekly calls, if they result in a loss, keep in mind, the point of that is to calculate how much you're going to get paid per share. But if the weekly calls result in a net loss, it's really pointless to calculate that because we have to instead calculate what they made from the synthetic. Hopefully that makes sense. Here's this is the Misty fund manager. He's kind of laughing at all the other fund managers because he's having a good time. Even though his weekly calls aren't doing that great, overall he's doing, he always makes it up in the end. Because look at this, synthetic income, 35.7 million. When we talked about the short call loss, 17 million. So net income is 18 million. So net income per share is $4.16. That's pretty good. That is really good, actually. So what is the estimate? I don't know. Because, again, we can't use this because the daily weekly call income is, it's not profitable. So we have to just look at the 416 and, just looking at that, you would say, okay, they're probably going to pay $2 next month. It's super early, but sometimes people want to get an idea. All right, outstanding holdings. Again, synthetic expires July 19th, and this weekly call expires in 3 days, but we'll see how things go. The net asset value of this fund, 149.2 million. The NAV is 34.32, and the trade price is 34.18. Okay. Like we said, no other trades, so we'll just go in order here. We always follow crypto with crypto. Synthetic 220. Again, no change. Just sitting here. They're priced 2.63% above their synthetic, so that's good. Again, we don't want to waste time on the synthetic anymore if it's way out in expiration. So how did Coin do yesterday? They went up by 0.26%, and Coney went up even more, 0.75%. So, pretty good day for Coney. But let's look at this. Let's look at the strikes. This is kind of crappy, to be honest, but their biggest position, 22,430 contracts, has a 222.50 strike price. That's 1.45% in the money. The other one, the 300 contracts, has 215. That's 4.77% in the money. But we can't be too concerned with that. We got to look at the other one, the 222.50. So, the break even is 225.60. We're at 225.78. So, we need coin to go down. Let's be real here. So we'll see what happens. Outstanding shares for this fund. Look at that. Increases all the time. $375,000. 375,000 outstanding share increase. Unbelievable. Coney is very, very popular. All right, here's the recap. 30-day IV, 76%. Outstanding shares, 22.7 million. Total net income from the weekly calls, 20.6 million. Total distribution, 91 cents. Daily income of 5 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.23%. And if you annualize that sucker, that's 84% annually. Is that good? Well, yes, of course it's good. Can you beat it? Who knows? Coney fund manager, he's probably going to call out sick. He knows he's in the money. He's not feeling too great about it, so he's calling his boss this morning, actually, as we speak. He's like, bro, I can't do it. I'm not feeling well because, my strikes, I don't know. No, obviously I'm kidding, guys. All right, synthetic income is a $81 million loss. Blah, we know that, so I don't know why we're talking about that. Short call income, 20.6 million, so let's focus on that. That produces 91 cents a share. Okay, that's okay. Not great. The estimate, 75 cents, 39% yield. Yeah, we don't want that. We want more. Again, this estimate is not what I'm estimating. This is just based on how much they earn per day times, how many days are left. I don't even know. Now I'm second guessing my stupid estimate calculation. What is this even doing? It's taking May S1 and it's timesing it by reaction B2. Yeah, this is not accurate. Okay, so it would actually have to add what was already earned and then do that. So yeah, okay, I screwed up my formula. All right, at least I caught it live during the video. So yes, any estimate you see, don't even look at it for today. I'll correct it by tomorrow's video. Because I have to add the distribution into whatever's left to earn daily. Okay, see, I only think of these things as I talk about the video. All right, outstanding holdings, not much to talk about. Again, the synthetic expires July 19th, and then we have 3 calls expiring this Friday. Net asset value, $519.8 million. The NAV is $22.85, and the trade price is $22.92. Okay, NVIDIA has a really big day today. Oh, you already see the emoji, but let's go to the synthetic tab. No change here. Again, but they are doing well. They're going up. They are 5.98% above their synthetic strike. So we like to see that. How did they do yesterday, though? Well, they kind of stayed flat. So when these funds stay flat, we like it. NVIDIA went up 0.64%. NVDY went up 0.56%. Okay, we'll take that. But where are we at? Well, we have 2 positions. Today is earnings after hours. And everyone thinks they're going to beat estimates. So are we ready? I don't think so. We have half the contracts at a 950 strike. That's already in the money by 0.4%. And then the other half, the bigger position, though, 2,690 contracts, 975 strike, 2.22% out of the money. So a little cushion there, but not really. So this question comes up all the time, or this statement, I should say, comes up all the time. And it's like, who cares about the weekly calls? We have the synthetic. Why do you care about the weekly calls? We have the synthetic. All right, guys, listen to this. Just listen, all right? I know I say this all the time. Okay, so I get it, the synthetic, right? The synthetic has a buy call. The buy call makes money as the stock goes up. The synthetic strike is 900. So as NVIDIA goes up, that buy call, when we sell it, we're going to make a lot of money. 100% agree. No doubt. However, we're going to make money to an extent because look, we're selling calls, yes, we're bought calls for all of the contracts. 5,190 contracts, okay? But keep in mind, those same number of contracts we're selling calls on, all right? We have to sell for the difference. It goes above these strike prices. All right. And maybe the synthetic is slightly making money, more money in the end as it goes up higher and higher and higher. Maybe not. But we're going to have to pay the gap, right? Anything that goes above 950 for 2,500 contracts, we have to cash settle the difference. So we are capped. Anything that goes, 2,690 contracts, anything that goes above 975 strike price, we have to cover that gap. We have to cash settle that gap. So we can't say the weekly calls don't matter. Yes, they matter. Absolutely matter. The reason, obviously, we want the stock to go up. We want the synthetic to do well, but not all in one week. We want it to happen slowly over time. So for this week, we want NVIDIA to chill out. In fact, go down a little, all right? Earnings can be great, that's fine. But we want the reaction. We want the market reaction to be flat, all right? We don't want it to go up because then, yes, obviously we're going to make money on the synthetic. But we're going to cover most of that money on the difference that we have to cash settle. So, and we don't want to have to do that. If we do that, we're losing, potential gains, I'll say. Again, I hope that makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it does. But again, I explain things different ways in different videos. And I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if that helped. Outstanding shares did not move. Okay. Maybe because people are scared. All right. 30-day IV, 52%. Outstanding shares, 18.3 million. Total net income from the weekly calls, 18.7 million. Total distribution, we got $1.02. Yeah. Total daily income, 6 cents a day. Daily yield 0.22%. If you annualize that, 81%. Yep, good stuff. Reaction is the NVDA fund manager. What is this emoji? Honestly, I don't even know. To me, it represents hiding. It's kind of hiding in the corner. He's scared. After hours, he's not hanging out. He's not going to happy hour today. He's like, no, thank you. I don't want anyone making fun of me. But we'll see. He'll be MIA after 4 p.m. All right, synthetic income. Nope, it's at a loss. Short call income, 18.7 million. So total net income is 6 million. So total net income per share is 33 cents, and then the short call income per share is $1.02. I'm not going to look at the estimate below because I screwed up that formula. Like I said, I'll fix it tomorrow. Again, the outstanding holdings we don't have to cover because we have 3 trading days for the short calls. And again, the synthetic expires way, way far away in July. All right, net asset value of this fund, 496.9 million. The NAV is 2705 and the trade price is 2704. Okay, so yeah, good luck today, guys, on Nvidia earnings. I really hope, again, I hope it chills out. And it seems like it's going to have to be a really big beat for it to go up, because I think the market sentiment is expecting it to be a beat. So maybe if it meets expectations, Nvidia will go down. All right, anyway, Tesley, last but not least, Tesley. Tesley has 2 synthetic positions. They had no trades yesterday, but they're now above their synthetic of 180, and they're above their synthetic of 175. So that's good, all right? So now we don't have to definitely don't have to talk about the synthetic. We just have to win our weekly calls. All right, how did it go yesterday? What? Well, apparently Tesla got some arrangement with Pepsi. Pepsi's going to buy some big-ass Tesla trucks, right? A whole bunch of them, I don't know. And that moved the stock. Maybe that and something else. I didn't really look at the news, but it was good stuff. It was enough to make the stock jump 6.66%, and then Tesla jumped 4.5%. So yeah, nice. But how do our weekly calls look? Okay, our synthetic looks good. How do our weekly calls look? Not good. Not good at all. Our largest position, it's pretty bad, but 32,000 contracts, 185 strike. It's in the money, but it's in the money by 0.86%. The other position, 6,690 contracts, 180 strike, 3.54% in the money. So from this point on until Friday, we need Tesla to go down, okay? Because again, we want to win the weekly calls. We would be stupid not to want that. I'm sorry. We want to get maximum potential, right? We want to get maximum gains, maximum yield max. Anyway, here we go. Outstanding shares. No change. All right. 30-day IV, 44%. Outstanding shares, 44.6 million. Net income from the weekly calls, 8.6 million. That's a distribution of 19 cents. That's a daily income of a whopping penny. A daily yield of 0.07%. And if you annualize that, that's 26%. Yeah, the numbers aren't looking that fantastic. Tesley fund manager, he's like, here we go again, right? He's like, oh my God. All right, payment details. What do you think? Nothing fantastic here. But if they lose these weekly calls, I would expect a synthetic roll. But, as fast as Tesla goes up, it usually comes right back down. So who knows? Still too early. We got 3 days. I can't believe it's only Wednesday, by the way. Oh my God. All right. Short call income, 8.6 million, which is the total net income. That's 19 cents a share. Whoop-de-doo. Net asset value, because again, I'm not talking about the holdings, 694.6 million. The NAV is 1555, and the trade price is 1555. Okay, so that's it on the funds. That's it on all 4. But we got to talk about the markets, the pre-market. What are we looking at for today? Okay, first we'll look at Tesla. Okay, this is what we want to see. Tesla is down. Again, this is as of 5:53 a.m. It's down 1.55%. Okay, That means Tesley would be down. Tesley's only down 0.77%. All right, we also want NVIDIA to go down, right? NVIDIA is down 0.59%. Okay, good stuff. NVIDIA is up 0.41%. Again, it's funky pre-market stuff, so can't really take it. We got to wait till the market's open. Coin is up 0.59%. Coney is up 0.22%. MSTR is up 1.38%. We got a little cushion on that one, though. MSTY, look at this, man. 30. What kind of YieldMax fund is in the $30 range consistently? It's up 1.23%. TSLL, why is this on here? Well, I trade options on it, so I talk about it all the time. So why not add it? All right, so TSLL, again, 2x leverage fund of Tesla. I trade options because I can afford it. I can't afford to trade options on Tesla directly because 100 shares of $8 is $800, and that's more affordable to retire on dividends than a massive stock like Tesla. What is it, 180, just say, right? $18,000 for one contract. Yeah, no, thank you. All right, so anyway, it's down 3%. This is what I want to see because I sold calls on all of my contracts yesterday. So if it keeps going down and tanking, guess what? I can close them out and get the contracts back, which means I got my shares back, which means I could sell calls again when it jumps back up. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, I hope that made sense. That's basically the summary. Again, a reminder, we got to get 500 likes, guys. Come on, let's get this small little schmuck of a YouTube some likes so YouTube can share it with the big timers, right? These big timers, they don't need the likes and the views. They got enough, right? They got their little promotional memberships and their Patreons and this and that and the other thing. All we want is a like button here and we're happy. 500 likes, then we win. We're winners. All right, guys. As always, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. So this video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun, you were entertained. If not, I'll try again the next day. All right. Good luck on Nvidia earnings. I wish I could go live, but most likely I cannot. I don't know. We'll see, but probably not. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, for the live chat people in the premiere, again, I host, these videos, if you're watching it, late, but you can tune in at 6:30 a.m. I launch a premiere, which means I'm not live, but the chat is live, and it's big. We get like 100 people or more, and it's fun. So if you guys in the chat want this to continue, feel free to join the Discord. And go to the whatever channel. Anything and everything is a good channel to just talk and keep the conversation going because there's a lot of smart people in there, way smarter than me. So go check it out. The link is in my under the YouTube channel under links. And yes, it's free. Yes, of course. All right, I think I covered everything. So I just want to say again, thank you for watching. Again, you guys are all appreciated. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, watching me daily over and over and over. Even though some days are, maybe more boring than others. Some days I make mistakes. Some days I'm like, blah. Some days the birds aren't out, but today they are. So, all right, I'm done. I'm done yapping. So let me go get ready for work, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.